Hey guys, welcome to ToddFalcone.com. And one thing I've learned over the years of doing network marketing is I make mistakes, right? And I hopefully learn from those mistakes so I don't repeat them again. So this came up in a conversation pretty recently, and it was a reminder of a mistake I made many years ago. And it goes back to what is it your prospect is thinking when they're first maybe looking at network marketing for the first time? They weren't aware of it. They don't know what it is. They don't know what when I first got introduced to network marketing, I was totally green. I had no misconceptions, no prior experiences, no friends, no neighbors, nobody that I'd never even heard of it before. So I went in with a pretty clean slate. So when I looked at network marketing, and probably because I was so green and naive, I bought into the whole concept, the whole idea, without thinking, any kind of phrases like, it's one of those get rich quick things, or that sounds too good to be true, or whatever. The things that sometimes we deal with out in the marketplace. Well, when a new person for the very first time is looking at a network marketing opportunity, a lot of times they're thinking, in fact, they may say this out loud, they may not, probably most times they won't, but they're thinking to themselves, and I learned this pretty early on, even though it took me a few times to get the lesson to sink in. When they're looking at it, they're thinking, okay, is this real? Okay, is this for real? Is this, wait a minute, hold on, this thing that I'm looking at here, is this for real? It seems really pretty amazing. And then one of the other things they're thinking to themselves is it simple and can I do it? So I want you to plant those seeds in your mind as you go out there building your business, presenting your opportunity, presenting your product. Are you presenting it in such a way where, when somebody looks at it, okay, if they were to ask themselves, is it real? Yeah, no, this is for sure for real. Is it simple? Can I do this? How are you through the presentation, through the process of showing these people what it is that you do? Having them be able to say, yeah, I can do this, and yes, this appears to be simple. Because if it's complex and difficult, or they don't feel that they can do it, then they're probably not going to do it. Now, this takes me back to a situation that I think this is really important to cover. See, when we talk about network marketing and the possibilities, the potential that exists in network marketing, the numbers are staggering. The ability to earn $100,000 a month, $200,000, $300,000 a month, whatever that figure is not a usual thing. Now, how many people are making $200,000-$300,000 a month in network marketing? Actually, believe it or not, quite a few. It's not just one or two. There are lots of people that are making six figures per month or more in network marketing. Now, here's the thing. You take 6 figures a month, not a year, 6 figures a month to a person that's making, let's say, 40 grand a year. It's going to be so far outside of the scope of their reality that they're not even going to be able to deal with it. Like I remember one time, and my wife reminded me of it. We were at a bar or a restaurant, Lollapalooza in Monterey, having a martini before we're getting ready to have dinner. This is many, many years ago. I meet this woman sitting next to me. I come to find out she's a manager for something. How I figured out how much she was making, her approximate salary range. I find out she's making about 60 grand a year doing what she's doing. I was an active network marketer at the time, and I came back with, hey, you know what? Our top earner last month made about $65,000. And this woman is making like 60 grand a year in a full-time managerial position. And I throw out, our top earner made $65,000 last month, like an idiot. That's what I did. I was the idiot. My wife even looked at me and she goes, you lost her. Because I didn't even realize this, because she ended up kind of excusing herself, never came back to the table. And she's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? She says, you lost her. I'm like, what do you mean I lost her? $65,000 a month is incomprehensible. She cannot comprehend that coming from 60 grand a year. So even though, and I'll end the video with this, even though the possibilities and the potentials up here, if you meet somebody, for example, and they say, hey, look, I'm making, about 60 grand a year, even though your top earner might be making 300 grand a month, it might be tough for that person to actually accept that figure as like, whoa, without just totally blowing them outside of the scope of reality. So I may come back in this instance now, after having learned that lesson, say, look, you know what? If somebody told me they're making 60 grand a year, I could come back and say, listen, if I could show you how to make 80 to maybe 100, 150,000 a year working for yourself, is that something you might be inclined to take a look at? Because now it's a little bit closer to their own reality. And sometimes I think we have to ease people into what the reality is in network marketing, because if it does sound too good for somebody, and we can thank a man out of the Better Business Bureau in 1955, which is where that statement came out, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. We can thank that person for the level of skepticism in America, and also, other people just kind of being a little too hypey. But just the more realistic we can be, the more we can present our opportunities where it's realistic for the person, not too far outside of the scope of what they think might be possible, where we show whatever we're showing them in such a way where they perceive it to be, hey, this is simple enough for me to figure it out. It's not incredibly complex. I think I can do this. Then you're more likely to enroll people. So stay fearless, my friends. Todd Falcone. See you on another one soon. Have a great day.